Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So today I thought, why not do a little WIP and Chat for you all. So I am working on a Mother's Love from Diamond Art Club. It is a round and a little bit different to the first two Diamond Art Club paintings I've been doing. Let me just take this off and then let's move it down. So I always just move my cover sheet down to the next row. I've only got one row left to cover with cover sheets. And let's turn on my light pad. You know what? I haven't even plugged it in. Give me a second. That's really not good. I was literally like, why am I not being able to turn it on? And you know, funnily enough, it's because it wasn't plugged in. But you can actually see the image that we're getting towards now, which is a Mother's Love. So let me just zoom you in so you can see that, but let me zoom you in on the section that we're gonna do. Just ever so slightly angle the camera. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get crack-a-lacking. So what I like to do when I start a painting or start a section is just kind of look and say what colour kind of sticks out at me in this region, because I want to get this region done first, because when I move over here that's where my hand is. So as you can see, the purple looks pretty prominent. So I'm going to get that purple, like 3 triangles, isn't it? Is that a warning sign? Is that what it's used for? I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, this painting is very, very different to kind of what I've done from Diamond Art Club, and well, I wouldn't say completely done altogether, because I did do like a safari one, but this has a very poignant meaning to it. So it's a Mother's Love, like I said, by JoJo's Art, and essentially it's talking, or you know, putting light on the bushfires that hit Australia and essentially killed off a lot of wildlife, poor innocent animals, including the koala bears. So this painting, as you can see here, this is a mummy koala bear and they're in the middle of the bushfires. And that mummy koala bear is holding on to its little baby and trying to kind of, it looks like they're falling asleep in the bushfires. They've been burnt a little. Yeah, it's really sad. I had a couple of people comment on the Diamond Art Club Facebook group when I posted that this was like my WIP. Like, how are you able to do this? Because it's so sad. I'd be just crying. And I said, well, that was kind of what we were contemplating. So this was maybe the second order from Diamond Art Club that was made. And my other half, James, bought the order for me. So I wanted Elizabeth. And she was going out of stock. And it was at the point where I believed if stuff went out of stock, that'd be it. Which isn't the case, but you do have to wait a while for it to come back in stock. So I basically was complaining, oh, I've made an order, I really want Elizabeth. He's like, oh, okay, I'll buy it for you. And we looked, and obviously with Diamond Art Club, anybody that orders from them will know that, especially from the UK, shipping is a bit hefty. Like £10, and we were say about £20 off of the shipping mark. You know, the free shipping amount. We were about £20 off of it. So James basically said, well, have a look if there's like a painting, you know, roughly around that mark. There's a few, but not many, and not many I liked. So sort of the cheapest one that I liked was this one. And there was another one. I'm trying to think what it was. I think it was like a horse one. That were like, you know, a reasonable amount to just take us beyond that sort of point of free shipping, and I just let James choose because obviously he was paying, right? I said, which one do you think I should get? And he picked this one because I was tossing and turning. I was like, oh, but am I going to be able to do it? It's really sad. And it was, you know, a case of, we read and it said that the proceeds of the painting, so much of them go to WWF. So it, you know, Diamond Art Club are basically supporting the cause and helping WWF. So that was a nice little Brucey bonus. And I think it's an important topic, you know, the poor animals. I love animals. All shapes and sizes. Apart from snakes. I have a fear of snakes. A really bad fear of snakes. I can't even go into, you know, like reptile rooms at pet stores. I can't go into them. I can't even look at a snake. Now that's never to say that I would harm a snake. I wouldn't harm any animal. If I had a snake, I'd be too busy running the other way to actually ever get close enough to harm it. But I would never lay a hand on an animal. I just, that's not me. And it upsets me when I know that animals are getting harmed. So that's that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying doing diamond art paintings in, you know, an evening, during the day. I've kind of slacked off my uni work again. If you recall, in like one of my WIP and Chats, I was saying I've got a plan of action and that, you know, I would make sure I got all my uni work done. To be fair, sometimes it's not even diamond painting that stops me doing it. It's just, I can't be bothered. Do you know when you wake up one day, and I mean, you've got a plan of action, then you look at that plan and you just don't want to do it, and you know, you can't find the motivation to bring yourself to do what needs to be done. I've had that the last couple of weeks. And my mum's been home because she had her operation. I've only got to get through this week though, that's the good thing, because I've got one more week left at university, week 7 as we call it, and then we break up for Easter. And Easter for uni is 4 weeks because we don't have like half term or anything. So that means that I only have to kind of get through that 1 week, and then by the time it comes to going back to university, my mum will be back at work. And like, don't get me wrong, I can't blame her, but it's definitely my fault. But what happens is, in the morning for example, I'll get up out of bed and I'll go downstairs with my uni bag with all intention of like starting work, and mum's sat at the dining table and we just end up having a chat. And you know, which is nice, it's lovely, like, you know, that you can just sit and talk to your mum. But when you've got work to be getting done with, and it's not her fault, like that we're talking. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that by the time you've had a cup of tea and you've been sat having a chin wag for an hour, for me anyway, that's my motivation kind of lost sometimes. I don't want to start doing work. So although I like my little chats with my mum in the morning, they're not good for getting through these final weeks I've got left at university, because I've got 1 week left, like I said before, Easter. Then I've got 5 weeks when we come back, 3 weeks of exams, and that's me done. So altogether I've got 9 weeks of me actually doing things. I mean, I'll be revising and stuff over Easter. I do need to get my act together with that, or just catch up from what I've been lazy with these past few weeks. I can do it, it'll be fine, you know. I'm not worried, and I prefer the modules that I've been doing this semester, so it's all good. And as long as I pass everything, pretty certain that I will be fine to graduate, and I'll be fine to get onto my teacher training course. So I'm very happy. So you might be like wondering why I'm like doing some down here then some up there. Then basically the same reason I said earlier, my hand kind of sits at this side because I'm right-handed. So I just try to do everything to the right and work forwards. So I did so much up here just so my hand can be put there to do above it. And then when I've done all above it, I'll come back down, do a bit more. I mean, that's one reason I do like, can you remember when I was doing like the Mandy Manzano pieces, the first 2 that I did? What I really liked about them was there's a lot of black that kind of outlines everything. So you could always do the black first and get a lot of the section done, and it kind of breaks the section up into small sections, so it's really good in terms of making sure you're not missing any of anything like that. So I really enjoy that. So I'm using my new A3 light pad. It is still working a treat, guys. I was a bit worried about having an A3 light pad on my little pillow pad thing that I use, what I rest it on, my lap. And it works fine. Really does. So it's not bad at all. So if you know, like the idea of these pillow pads, I know one of my lovely subscribers messaged me to say that they've actually got one of these pillow pads, but not used it for diamond painting before, so that they were going to give that a go. And they're really good. You don't think, because it's obviously like memory foam almost, I think, you don't think it's going to be sturdy enough. That was my main fear. Is it going to be able to hold like the light pad and the diamond painting? And trust me, they do. You know, it's really good. definitely a winner for me. You know, when I get my own house I might get a drafting table, who knows. But see, the way I like to diamond paint a lot of the time now is in an evening. Me and James will like sit down, he'll be on his laptop either playing a game or doing uni work or whatever he fancies doing, and I'll have my diamond painting. We'll sit and we'll watch a film. And I mean, James used to complain because I never used to be like a film person, I'll be quite frank. The thing is, they're very, very long for me to just sit there, engage like, and have full attention on a film. Like, I'm happy to watch it if I can do something else at the same time. It's one of the reasons I'm not really a fan of cinemas, because you can't exactly go and sit on your phone. And I still pay attention to the film and I still know what's happening. It's just, I don't know, I can't, there's something about them where I just can't sit there and just look. It's very strange, but that's what it is. So I don't tend to watch a lot of like films, but we have been, and it's been really nice, like just me and James like spending the time together. I've been able to watch a film because I'm diamond painting at the same time, and yeah, it's been lovely. We started it off, or what started the whole thing off was we watched WandaVision, and that isn't one division, that is Wanda Vision. It is a Marvel series on Disney Plus, about Wanda and Vision from the Avengers, and it tells the story after the last Avengers movie, and it's very strange. Now, I'll not give it away if you've not seen it, but because we were watching that, when we got to the end of it, we were like, hey, why don't we just watch all of the Marvel phases? So the movies are basically in phases that lead up to Endgame, that lead up to the final movie. It's like, that is what their main goal was all along, sort of thing. And there's maybe, I want to say 12, but I bet you it's more. Yeah, it's got to be more, because there's like 3 Thors, 3 Iron Mans, 3 Captain Americas, and then more, you know, so there's loads of movies, probably even more, like 15, maybe more. And we just watched one of them a night and sat and watched them, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I love the movies anyway, I have watched them all before, but we just spent time together. Fair enough, we didn't talk and things like that, but you know, when you've been with somebody for 5 years, it's not much more you can say to each other. Especially not at the moment, because we are literally, you know, in the house together 24/7. So I know everything that's going on with him, like, as and when it does. And I'll be quite honest, you know, James does engineering. It's one of the main things he has to talk about. Like, it's similar to couples, you know, when you come in from work, you know, all you're really going to have to talk about is work, right? But I'll be quite frank, I hate listening to his engineering talk. Hate it. I've told him, I've said, I'm just, you know, as long as you're happy in your job and there's nothing like sort of somebody's done something or blah blah blah, that would be something I would listen to. If, you know, we come home and there'd been a big scandal, like, yeah, cool, tell me the scandal. But in terms of, oh, today we had this project and we did this and that, and you know, I'm not interested. I'm not, you know. Okay, so I'm going to go for the hashtags next. Because not that they're sticking out to me more than the blues, the blue arrows and the red C's, but I don't know. They are them and they're the ones that my eyes catching, so we're going for that next. It's a lot of brown, this painting. It's not exactly the most colourful to look at, so I do have to apologise, but I thought it's been a little while since I've done a WIP and Chat with yous, and I am nearing the end of the painting, and I do like the idea, to be fair, of trying to vary up my WIP and Chats. You know, I did a few on one with Melting For, and then, you know, I thought WIP and Chats would be the easiest thing to do, I'll be honest, and they're really not, because I've got to have the time sort of on my own in my room to spend, so I can do one with you. So it isn't exactly the easiest thing to make time for. It's a lot easier to do a quick like unboxing or anything like that. But I do talk, don't you think? Like when I do my unboxings, or not so much them, but kitting up, kitting downs, I do have a natter. I do have a bit of a, you know, a waffly chat with you guys. So I do try to do that, so I can become like your diamond painting friend, you know, someone you can hypothetically talk to. So please leave me a comment if you think of me as that too. That would be very nice. So let me just sort my memory card out and save this and then unsave it. Yep, you can be proud of me right now that I actually remembered to do that before the camera just cuts off. It's so much easier when I can remember to do it. I said this I think in a previous one, but I mean, I love my camera and I love using my camera, but my god, when you're like me with no memory, yeah, you know, you forget to completely check and you just waffle away. The camera goes off, you won't even notice, and half an hour's gone. So that's the only downfall. I wish I could stop it from saving after 24 minutes, but it does. So there's no harm, you just have to press stop and press start again. But like I said, it's just me remembering to do it. So I remembered that time. So yes, that's good. I find it really strange as well with this painting that, especially with all the shades of brown, when you've got the light pad on and you're putting them on the painting, I cannot tell a difference between brown, black, whatever. I just can't tell. And then you turn the light pad off and you've got a picture and you know, it looks amazing. It's very strange. Very, very strange. I do find, to be fair, I don't know about you guys, but with a light pad it really does distort sometimes the colours of the drills that you're putting on. So you don't get that feel for, like, you know, the painting. And then you just turn the light pad off and it all comes together beautifully and looks exactly how it should. I find that magical. It really is. So my mum's going to kill me because I have actually ordered some paintings. Not Diamond Art Club though this time. I'm waiting for them to restock the Beast, and then of course I will make an order, because we all know I need that painting. I will be furious if I don't get my hands on it. Absolutely livid, because that's me done then. But I've ordered some diamond dots, but I've got the new square diamond dot paintings. So I have done a diamond dot painting before because they sell them in Hobbycraft in the UK. So that's like the American equivalent of, like, you know, or the UK equivalent of the American Hobby Lobby, or like Jones, or is it Joann's? How do you say it? To me, it's Joan, but I think it might be Joann's. And there's another one, isn't there? I don't know. But Hobbycraft do diamond dots. Hobbycraft's expensive anyway. It's like a really expensive craft store, I have to admit. You know, things don't, they have the odd thing that's really cheap. It's strange. Like, for example, the photo boxes that I use for my spare storage, I think they're a bargain. They're just 2 for £6. And if you remember the little, like, what they're called, mason jar things that I got for when I did like that diamond painting dip, which I will be using again eventually. I decided I need to do it on a canvas with tape, so it's got the opaque cover, because it doesn't work very well with a clear cover sheet, I have to admit. But yeah, them jars were just like £1.25 or something like that, which insane, but can be very dear. Hobbycraft, have to admit. So they do diamond dots, and a lot of diamond dots are partials, and that's what annoys me with how dear they are. You're paying a lot of the time to literally just do an animal, like to do the panda. It wound me up a little bit. So I went onto their website, and now it says Diamond Dots EU, because apparently they're sort of from Cyprus, I think. But you can order it. You can order it to anywhere in the world. And so I was having a look, and the new Diamond Dot squares are mainly full drill, full canvas pieces. So I thought, let me try, and I had to when I saw they've got one of those baby Cavalier King Charles Spaniel puppies. Yeah, I have 2 Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. They're the type of dogs that I own. Had to get it. I was like 100%, but then obviously you have to make up shipping, right? I think it's like spend like, probably it'll be £50 or €50. Sorry, I'm yawning. So yeah, I bought another one, a flower one, because I've not really done a flowery painting yet, so I thought I might order a flowery one. But they're both square, because they're full drill then. And I do have to admit, although I complain about, you know, how expensive it was, they're not quite Diamond Art Club. But I tell you what is, I would go as far to say is better, the sparkle that you get from the drills from Diamond Dots. You can't beat it. Honestly, I was so impressed. buy like the sparkle I got from Panda Prints, and not even off of just the ABs, off of them all. Beautiful, honestly it was. And then when I was sorting them out in the video where, you know, I converted the diamond dots to just DMC and chucked them all in, I noticed that with quite a few drills, they, you know, do we call it a faucet, the thing on the top? I feel like a faucet's like an American word for tap, but I don't know. Whatever you call them, a faucet, or I don't know. I feel like I'm making it up. I have my own language sometimes. But how that they're cut on the top, they're done differently. Like, you can tell a difference. I can't really explain it, but you know, they're just cut in a way that they probably reflect more light, giving the illusion of more of a sparkle. So very pretty, very good. And you know, I like trying different brands, even though I haven't. Oh, sorry, I've just moved my leg to be more comfy and it's took it off screen. Sorry. Yeah, I like the idea of trying more brands, and I do need to, but the issue is when I see a painting that I really like, I need them next. And because I have spent so much time on like Diamond Art Club's website, I've got like a wish list of like 40 paintings now. But that being said, if I do see any more, I want to have a go. You know, I haven't been on fan sales, or I have actually, but I'll be quite honest, the website stresses me out. There's too much. It's a bit like trying to shop for diamond paintings on AliExpress. I love AliExpress, don't get me wrong. You know, I order like my storage from there, my Huracan boxes. But actually shopping for diamond paintings, I think, is very stressful. Because there's so much. It's almost too much, you know. And it's not just for diamond paintings. And I'm just, yeah, stressful. But so I'm hoping with them that I'm just going to see one day like somebody post on one of the groups a painting that they've got from there, and you know, it looks amazing, I like it, and then I'll just say, can I have the link? That might be better, because it's definitely hard. And it was the same, it was the other night actually, I was trying to look at Ever Moment, because obviously I've heard good things about like the Ever Moment drills are meant to be nice, and it's meant to be a nice canvas to work on. But I went on AliExpress to their official store. I think it's the, I don't think it's Ever Moment, it's the, obviously the AliExpress app that's pretty just all scattered around the place. But I don't know, I don't have a particular style of diamond painting that I like to do. Like, I wouldn't turn around to you and say, well, I like scenery only, or I like animals only. I've done quite a few animals. Or I like just bright colours. I don't know what I like. I know when I see it. Do you know what I mean? I'll look at a painting and I think, oh, I want that one. That's how I tend to work it. And it's difficult because, I don't know, I find myself trolling down it, and the ones that they have on like the like Inspire pages, like the home page and stuff, I'm not a fan, I have to admit. And it's just tricky to see like them all properly, or to, yeah, filter and things, so it is difficult to do. Right, I think this is a good point to leave this WIP and Chat for today. I've done 2 colours. I know it takes me 40 minutes to do 2 colours. this section, honestly, it is weird. It's like as soon as you start getting to more done, it speeds up. So although there's a lot of like the blue arrow, there's a lot of the sea, I'll probably do that quicker than I've done these first two, because I've got them first two on there now. So I take roughly about 2 hours to do this entire section. I feel like I'm quite slow, so you may find you do it quicker, but for me, that's how fast I am. That's how fast I can do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It would mean the entire world to me. And leave a comment if you would like to, and I will respond to all comments. If you're not already subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one.